Betty's 10's guide, first of all. Like this guide is a lifesaver, man. So much work has gone into this website and putting together all the stats. And so I want to start off just by saying that, man. Thanks and hats off to Betty's 10 for just helping anyone who's just interested in putting together a twink, whatever class, man. But what you will see are certain things or certain pros or certain cons concerning the DK, blood DK for twink tanking. All right, so here I have a level 13 blood DK. And while, yes, it is slower than a Fury Warrior because you don't have the, I forget exactly what talent it is, but you kill something and basically you turn into like this super fast tank, right? Excuse me for not knowing exactly what the talent is, but if you are familiar with the Fury Warrior, you know exactly what talent I'm talking about. You don't have that on the DK. So, just like anything else, you have to make do with not having the best. If you really like DK tanking and you just have more fun DK tanking than Fury tanking, or just interested in DK tanking on at the twink level, I mean, this video's for you, right? So, I like DK blood tanking. I think it's great. I think that the class feels really good. Like it just feels really like a really strong. It feels like a tank, right? The Fury Warrior doesn't feel like a tank, obviously because it's not. You're a Fury Warrior, but it just like the overall feel doesn't feel like a tank. The Blood DK does. It feels like you're running through the dungeon as a tank. Now, one of the cons obviously was it's known as the wheelchair class. I don't see that because I leveled my Northern Engineering to level 30. You only need to level it to level 30 in order to get nitrous boosts. So I got nitro boosts, and you can just carry a bunch of tinker kits, and as you're trying to get your BIS belt, you can just affix it to whatever belt you currently have, and you can just hit it whenever you want. I don't remember exactly when I hit mine here, but when I do hit it, like, bro, you're so far ahead of the group. From the time the group catches up to you, it's back up again, right? And between that and Death's Advance, like, the guide never really talks about the fact that, yes, you do have Death's Advance. Death's Advance, I think it's like every minute or every 45 seconds or something like that, but that is more than enough. Plus the 49% speed cap that from the Shadowlands gems. So once you combine all three aspects of speed improvements to this class, oh my god, man, it turns into something that's here. I think I'm about to hit my belt here in a second, the boost. So you'll see me. I pull that with a blood boil. Boom, blood boil. Look at this, and then I hit Death's Advance. It's a 45-second cooldown, and I'm still just moving. I'm just moving. Look at everyone else. I didn't even have to stop and do that. I could have literally just kept going. For some, I just wanted to make sure I had aggro and everything, but I was like, let me find a corner, LOS, and just let me wait, right? And so you see how far ahead I am. Everyone else is just playing catch up. I could have put more distance between me and the group than what I did, but I just didn't want to be like a total ass tank and just like, miss aggro on a lot of things. But I mean, look how fast he's moving just with the jumps. Just look, like right now, this is just jumps. That's pretty quick, man. Like, I'm pulling everything. I'm, rounding up a good group of trash there, and like no one's around me. No one's around me because I've moved out so far. I think it's a great class. The feel of it's great. I'll be putting together another video too. I keep saying I'm gonna put together another video on the DK tank, but I just started this class. I think 2 days ago. I was just like, well, I was on Betty's guide, and I'm like, DK tank, huh? I like DK tanking. And like I said, I'm getting really interested in just trying out all the classes, right? And so excuse me for not having all of the best gear, and these runs aren't like completely god mode, but they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good. In this run, I think I'm the only. There's two twinks. If yeah, the healer is also a twink. If I'm looking at this correctly, either that or it's just another low level character. But it's probably Miss Weaver. Yeah, it's a Miss Weaver. Miss Weaver monks put out a ton of damage. So I mean, they're helping me too. But I mean, if you look at the damage meter, like the DK, watch it just. It just dominates, man. It dominates. I'll if I don't have another video linked with someone else that's a level 80, because I think it's like when you look at these damage meters, obviously the damage that you see is based off of the class and level that you're playing, right? Or specifically the level that you're playing. So since I'm only level 13, if when you look at my damage, you see that I'm only doing 4.1k, right? And right now the damage meter is set for current fight. So you can see that I'm doing all the damage, but the numbers aren't showing like you were playing in 80, right? So War Within, right now, you probably already know, like the average DPS from a decently geared. I think I'm about to hit my nitrous boots here in a second, but I think I get caught on one of these roots. I think I'm about to hit my boost. There we go. And I get caught right there. But you see how that's super fast, man. That is super fast. Anyways, the average DPS of of a decently geared, let's say item level 590 or 600 right now, pulls about, I would say, 1.5 mil DPS, between 1.5 and 2 mil, depending on what class. And so it's interesting to see. It would be interesting to see, and I've already seen it myself, but I'm going to put it out on an official video. But what does my damage as a twink look like to someone else playing on the level 80, just trying to do their 5-time walking dungeons for the week? What does that look? And spoiler alert, I end up doing because my wife plays too, so she's playing right next to me, so I could just look at her meters. I'm doing, on average, 2.5 to 3 mil DPS. And so sometimes 4 mil, depending on what class I'm playing on the twink, which is insane. That's like the most I've seen out of even like mythic raid geared level 80s. So and so yeah, I'm gonna put out a video there, but just so you guys can see that too. But yeah, man, that was the DK. I don't think the tank is a wheelchair class. I think it's good enough. Like, it comes to a point where like you're too fast. I think the Fury Warrior honestly is a little too fast. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for sticking around, man. Peace.